test the patellar or knee jerk reflex by sitting a subject on the chair or bench with legs hanging free or with knees crossed. Tap the patellar tendon sharply with the reflex hammer just below the knee between the patella and the tibial tuberosity. Test both knees. What was observed? The foot is moved forward. Which muscle is contracted? The quadricep muscle. What nerve is carrying the afferent and efferent impulses? The afferent impulse is carried by the femoral nerve, and the efferent is carried by the lateral femoral nerve. What is the physiological purpose of humans having this reflex? To measure the presence and strength of the reflex to assess the integrity of the nerve circuits. Part 2, test the effect of mental distraction on the patellar reflex by having the subject add a column of 3-digit numbers while they test the reflex again. See, is response more or less vigorous than the first response? Well, we would have hit the right spot. It would probably be slightly less vigorous, but not much. What are your conclusions about the effect of mental distraction on the reflex activity? Since neurons and the brain is working for one item, the nerve reflexes and responses are diminished because not all activity can be concentrated towards that. Now test the effect of muscular activity occurring at the same time in other areas of the body. Have the subject clasp the edge of the chair or bench and vigorously attempt to pull it upward with both hands at the same time, the patellar reflex again. Is the response more or less vigorous than the first response? It's less vigorous because the quadricep muscles are being used to hold into the chair. Fatigue also influences the reflex response. The subject should jog in place until she or he is fatigued. Test the patellar reflex again. Let's see, is response more or less vigorous than the first response? First leg was more vigorous. Would you say that the nervous system actively or muscle function is responsible for the change we have observed? The muscle function is responsible since you have electrical currents running through your muscle from being fatigued, and your muscles are working to lessen the fatigue, then the response is heavier, is more. Test the Achilles or ankle jerk reflex. Subject shoe removed and foot dorsiflexed slightly to increase the tension of the gastrocnemius muscle. Have your partner sharply tap the calcaneal tendon with the broadside of the reflex hammer. Let me try again. What is the result? The foot is pulled up even further. During walking, what is the action of the gastrocnemius at the ankle? It assists with stabilization.